Guys who are currently watching a clip from our podcast, The Fellas, the full podcast is available exclusively on Spotify with video for free. So go ahead and follow us on Spotify. It actually helps us out more than you could imagine.
So will you just spend your whole time out there in Ibiza,
No.
or do you fly in every Thursday?
We do a lot
Because
of
I've heard a
flights.
mix.
We do a lot of flights. So like in 2019, before lockdown, we did like something mad, like 87 flights in the summer.
What?
Yeah. So it's usually, you usually get a residency in every country. So for example, the 2019 schedule would have been something like Mondays in Napa, Tuesdays in Kavos, Wednesdays in Malia, Thursdays in Ibiza, Fridays in Zante.
Fucking hell.
So you can imagine
Mate,
flight.
carnage.
And you just become a robot in summer. It's just like you're turning up, rolling up to clubs. You're like, where are we? Zante, all right, cool. Zante, make some noise. And you're just...
Mali, I mean, Zante, shit.
Literally. But for me, with absolutely no disrespect to all the other countries, Ibiza's like the one.
Yeah.
And like I say, when you come off the flight and you're driving towards Ibiza Rocks and you're seeing like, you know, every Thursday Nathan Dawe, you're thinking,
That
that's
must
me.
be
It's weird.
surreal.
And then when you get there, the way they look after you, everything from picking you up to dropping you off to food and drink and everything, and it's just incredible. So to be able to do it again next year, 2022 or this year, it's going to be just
Time of your life.
That'd be sick,
mate. And to bring your friends out as well.
Yeah.
That's what they like. They don't like the
get to take
UK
all the
gigs
boys.
anymore. They're sick of them.
Yeah.
The Ibiza gigs.
Yeah,
like, I'll come out to
abroad,
that.
they're well up, boy.
So, like, in terms of clubs, is there like one club that you'd love to have like? What's your dream club to have a residency at?
I would say
goal.
Vegas.
Yeah.
For financial reasons. They pay stupid money.
Adele has just got a residency out
Adele?
in Vegas. I
Yeah.
swear, bro.
But
She actually
what's
has.
what's the main Vegas?
Omnia.
Yeah, that's the one. Omnia.
Have you been?
That
I
was
imagine you've been out. Have you been to Vegas?
Never been to Las Vegas. Only been to LA, yeah.
good. Mate, you'll fucking love it.
Mate,
Literally.
yeah.
It
But
is
no, I
crazy.
mean,
The
like,
clubs there, like,
just
they
incredible.
are.
You
a
get there, you
different
walk in, you see all
breed,
these
man.
moving parts on the roof and
Yeah.
all kind of, you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that?
yeah.
It's actually, I've never seen. I've been to like all the biggest clubs.
I've never seen anything
and
like that.
Vegas is on a different level.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. So I think, for me, the pinnacle of DJing, I think it goes like, I think Ibiza's up there to get an
Oh, it
Ibiza
is.
residency
Yeah,
because
massive.
people, even from Las Vegas, recognise Ibiza.
Yeah.
But the pinnacle is like, I've got a Las
Vegas.
Vegas residency.
is mad.
And
When are we going to
That's
start
an
seeing
ultimate
the
goal.
private jets? That's the
when
private.
I get a Las Vegas residency,
get the Las Vegas and-
I think the money they pay, I think they even pay for travel, and it's like, we'll pay for your jet every week, and we'll give you £1 million a set for 20 weeks.
It's a joke, man. When Calvin Harris as a resident, like all the top DJs have got like residencies out there.
Yeah.
And how much you reckon these are getting like a
Well,
show?
I mean-
because there's always people saying, obviously for a residency, it's a bit different because you're essentially given a discounted rate because
Yeah.
you're
You're
there
doing so
it's
much.
eight
I,
months, but how much
I-
are these DJs earning?
I don't know Calvin Harris personally or whatever,
Yeah.
but I do hear that it's like upwards of £1 million per set plus expenses, which is private
Bro.
jet. So you're thinking private
Staying
jet
at a
there
mad
and back,
suite every yeah.
unreal hotel, drinks, food, and you're coming back with minimum £1 million profit every week.
That's insane, man. And you are having the best time of your fucking...
He's just
Live.
well, you're DJing
But
at the best.
club.
What I
DJ.
will say is, obviously, his £1 million is incredible.
Yeah.
And the money that I'm on, nowhere near that. But to other people, they'll find that astonishing. But my point is, the travel that I have to go through, sometimes you're like, not appreciative, because you're always appreciative, but it's like, it's hard work.
Yeah.
It's not like, you put my friends and just other people that know me that maybe have jobs, just, I say normal jobs, but you know, it's what is a normal job nowadays, but jobs that maybe aren't as fun as DJ, and they're like, you fly to this country and you get this much money, and you're like, I know, but imagine having no sleeping pattern and being like, and this isn't me crying for help and going, oh God, look at DJs, because I understand I'm a very privileged position, but people just see everyone going mad for you, all the drink, all the girls, all the fun, the music, and the money, but they don't see what we spoke about earlier, the years of hard work and rejection.
Rocking
and
up with
whatever.
the CD players.
The CDs and
behind the
MP3
scenes.
players. And they don't see that you've got a 9-hour wait in an airport, and then you've got 3 flights to get from one country to another, and your brain can never switch off because you're thinking, how long will this last?
Yeah.
What tune's coming next? Do the fans like that last song? It's a constant like onslaught.
I think people, that's one of the biggest things, and it's so easy, and it goes back to one of the points I made earlier. It was me looking at a DJ going, I could do that, right? But you don't realize he's on his 56th day in a row DJing in a different country, and I mean, mate, I get knackered. Like if I fly from here to Ibiza, right? When I land, I'm knackered. I want to go sleep, or I just want to take it easy that night, and then the next day I'll get ready to start partying. They don't realize you're doing your set. You might be leaving late that night or early the next day to make it to your next one. So YouTubers get it as well a little bit. Is just they assume because what you're doing looks like a lot of fun, it's just, well, that's got to be piss easy then.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we are having fun, but it is a lot of hard work.
And also, you probably agree, you can never really switch off.
Never.
Because you're always thinking, what else can I do? Or like, whatever. And that, for me, sometimes I am slightly envious of people that finish work and can just turn off.
Yeah.
I'm like, how can you do that? I've not switched off in 10 years.
Yeah. In that field, like when you do take that moment and switch off, you feel like you're falling behind.
You do.
You're falling out of, whatever trends, anything like that.
Even when you're on a holiday, you can't just turn your phone off.
Feeling.
I'm like, shit, what I missed.
You got work, you got something to do, you got to keep up to date. Yep. Have you got like a plan you do when you need to take a break? Do you get to take a break?
I've not had a holiday I can't remember my last holiday. Like I say, I get the sun and the beach from being on holiday, on work, but there's never been a time in, I would say the last 6-7 years where I've had like a week of just relaxing.
Mate, you got to do it, man.
Well, that's how you got,
really?
I feel like I'm addicted to my job and my career, and it's a good thing, but also a bad thing. But I can never just, I'll be lying there on a beach. I have tried.
Yeah.
I'd lie there on a beach and think, I've got an amazing idea for a tune, or I've got an amazing idea for a YouTube series or whatever. But I need to tell someone, and I'm just on it, and I'm like, get it in action. And then I can never just lie there and turn off.
Yeah, that's how you become the best in your field, though. You have to be relentless and non-stop. You have to be obsessed.
That must affect relationships to an extent, because have you had it where you've decided, right, okay, I'm getting along with this girl, I'd like to make it something, but one, you realize what your job is and it's you going out, and two, one of the biggest things is that them understanding what your job is and understanding that you are constantly surrounded by unbelievable girls DJing at these things, and that must be difficult along with all the traveling that you have to do.
I think luckily every relationship I've had, I've obviously either met them in that environment or they've already known of what I do.
Okay.
So there's never an argument to say, why are them girls in your Instagram story or whatever? They understand it. And thankfully, everyone has...
Are you single right now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
yeah. But everyone has accepted it for what it is and been very supportive. I think where I end up probably ruining things is the fact that I'm always so busy that I can't give them the time that they probably want with like a normal boyfriend relationship. So it's like having so much on your mind and always being out every weekend. They're probably working 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, and then Friday to Sunday I'm out, DJing and all this stuff. And as much as like they can come and enjoy it with you, they want to just watch Netflix and get a takeaway and chill, which is absolutely acceptable. And
but unfortunately, sweetheart, I've got a set in about an hour, and I won't be back till 3 a.m.
So it is hard sometimes to try and balance the two, but I think when the right person comes along, I think they'll be able to marinate and work with what you've got to do. Yeah.
That's
Maybe I'll be another DJ.